This is IHSEN iRacing, presented by the Indiana Esports Network. All right. Howdy, everyone. Hopefully your day is going well. My name is Drew Rhoda. I'm the lead coordinator here for the Indiana Esports Network. You are watching high school iRacing from the state of Indiana, north to south, Hobart, all the way down to Lawrenceburg, and everywhere in between. Joined here with a couple great guys. I got Mr. B.
Good afternoon.
And I got Mr. Alex Jones.
Hello, hello, hello.
And I have neither of them. Hold on. Let's see if I can get their audio going. And then you'll be able to hear. These guys got a lot of great things to say. Come on now. All right. Hey, guys, try it now. You still there?
Hello.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're good now. All right, so let's do over.
Sorry
to our 14 viewers. So we got Mr. B out here.
Good afternoon.
Oh, yeah. And Mr. Alex Jones, Mr. Three-time.
Hello.
All right. Hey, guys. Gosh, another great day of racing here. Take a look at the results from practice. Pike Drew at the top of the timing sheets, which was interesting. I did not see that coming. Barely edges out the king of the ovals this year, Robert Fisk, riding high with 2 consecutive wins in a row. And we'll see. And a newcomer on that list, Ty Skorga from Tri-Township. I tell you what, right there, these are not that far off as we look at the times here at Charlotte. It is an oval race today, so we are open quali. It'll be interesting to see how they play the drafting game to see who can come out on top of this one in North Carolina. Mr. B, talk me through our track today. What do you got?
We are nowhere else other than the Charlotte Oval, which of course is the iconic 1.5-mile quad oval super speedway, the Charlotte Motor Speedway in Concord, North Carolina. This track was originally designed and built in 1959 and opened in 1960 with the inaugural World 600, which we now call the Coca-Cola 600. The track has not been without its struggles. It has not had an easy time with some early financial struggles, including bankruptcy in 1961. But in the mid-70s, they regained control of that and made some fantastic partnerships along the way. It has since hosted major NASCAR events and becoming a cornerstone of stock car racing with its high-banked turns and storied history. In recent years, this track has shifted to the hybrid Roval configuration. That was 2018 to 2025. But excitingly, it is returning to the traditional oval layout, which we are running here today in 2026.
I'll tell you what, running the oval configuration today. Look at the timing screens, the tower provided by appgeneer.in, the TV overlay for iRacing. Alistair is at the top, followed by his Carmel colleague in second. Drew's a little bit ways down the field at 11th. I'm not quite sure. He's a half second off the pace. We'll see what's going on there.
Yeah, and with qualifying here, it's all about staying in the draft, especially with open qualifying. So working together as teammates, which is what we're seeing Zach and Robert do right now. And it just appears that Drew and Ty, who are both up there for practice, neither of which have really found someone to work with here in qualifying and to really get their times up. But the Carmel guys are obviously all working together to try and get faster times.
Yeah, and Alex, you said something that I think the folks at home need to hear as well, which is pump drafting is not easy. It is really hard to do. It is so much more than just putting the nose of your car against the bumper, the one in front, and hitting the gas pedal. That is a sure way to spin out. And you said the only real way you can practice it is to do it. And for some of these drivers, today is going to be one of the first times that they have a chance to do it. So nonetheless, it should be a very interesting day of racing. And I'm excited to see how the drivers respond to this new challenge.
Well, I tell you what, Robert Fisk responds to the new challenge, going to the top of the timing sheets at a 36.334. Again, no stranger to success here in the Indiana Esports Network. It's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out for today. But right now we have a Carmel 1-2-3. I've seen this one before. We'll see how it goes down.
Yeah, and we've got a really long line of cars here. All these cars should be putting in really fast lap times right now. I would not be surprised if these are just the top cars right now in qualifying.
You know, I remember
Zach shoots to the top of the leaderboard there. A whole tenth of a second faster, 36.2. Holy cow.
Hey, if you're out there thinking to yourself, man, how does Mr. B have all this information right at his fingertips? Well, I tell you what, our friends at AppEngineer.in, the TV overlay for iRacing, have provided a live timing room. If you follow on your computer machine to timing.appengineering.com/rooms/IEN, you and Mr. B and everybody else on the internet have all of the information that you would need to make the same great calls that Mr. B does.
It is very helpful for somebody to, like myself, to sound intelligent when in reality, I'm just reading the numbers off the screen, people.
That's right. That's right. There we go.
You know, something that the three of us talked about before the race started here during their practice session was lapped traffic and how lap traffic is going to play a role in this. With such a short track, right, 1.5 miles, we're going 140, 150 miles an hour. We're turning 36-second laps. There's going to be some lap traffic here. And when you're bump drafting, it's hard to avoid lap traffic on an oval to begin with. But when you have a car pushing you forward, it's even harder to do that. So I am very interested to see how they navigate lap traffic today.
Yeah, and especially at Charlotte, lap traffic can definitely be one of the most dangerous things, but also one of the most helpful sometimes, because sometimes you need that extra little bit of draft from those lap traffic cars, or they can help you in your pack typically, and you can get a real boost from them. But also you got to be real careful when there's a single lap car coming backwards and you're a big group of cars going way faster. It'll be dangerous.
You know, we're right on board here with Pike Drew, who was at the top of the timing sheets from practice, and I think he found some pace, just being able to run in a little bit of a hole in the air in the draft with cars ahead. I think he's kind of out in no man's land right now. Let's see if I can bring up our track map. And there we see all the cars on track. He's the 84 car. Seems like not quite right, as it just said he was on pit lane. But you can tell he's kind of out of it's him and 55 Machine Alden from Tri Township. And it's just them by themselves. So we'll see. He's got another 59 seconds. That's right. Pit speed limiter, I'm not sure is activated on these cars.
Back in the good days where they didn't have speed limits in pit lane,
right.
You just came in when you were coming in.
That's right. And who do we got here? Let's find somebody else. Here's Harrison Jameson.
Mr. Rhoda, can you talk to us about the actual race itself? Do we have any pit stops scheduled for today? Do the students have any obligatory things they need to do throughout this race session?
Yeah, absolutely. So in the spring semester with IEN, we add fuel refueling. So we filled the cars to 30%. And the hope is that in that 30%, they have to stop once. Now, if they don't end up not needing to stop, it's fine, although that would be pretty miraculous. So probably one pit stop for today, and we'll see what's going on there. As we wind down, looks like Zach, as he's sitting in the pits, takes the pole time. Let's take a look at these results from quali. And for the race, let's see if we can show our grid here. And a little click of the button. Here we are, Zach and Robert, lockout row 1. Row 2, Alistair, so Carmel 1, 2, 3, Pablo 4, Jameson 5, Pike Drew 6. That's a little bit of a ways off from where he started. BD Frank 7, Gary Nunley 8, Teddy Lamb from Harrison in 9, Matthew Basinger in 10. 11, Leland Kellums. 12 is Ty Skorka from Tri Township, one of our newer drivers. As everybody's coming in the pits. Axel Saldana in 13, Alex Kaiser 14 from Hobart, Alden McCormick from Tri Township 15, Lazarus 16, Mason Bennett in 17, and that rounds out our crew for today. Let's see if we can get some guys on track here as we're getting ready to pull away. Pull this blimp shot thanks to our friends from the Goodyear Corporation.
Again, not sponsored, but if you guys are out there listening,
That's right. I'm totally fine.
please feel free.
And I'm just reading the in-game chat here. Drew sent a little message. Said y'all want to team up to stop the Carmel 1, 2, 3, which I find funny.
That's right. He's politicking.
To which everybody has said yes, except for Carmel Alistair.
That's right. I like that even Zach and Robert are like, that's fine. We're okay with it.
Well, they haven't said anything, but
That's funny. It could be a great day for the Greyhounds. It was absolutely a great day for the Greyhounds last week. Came in 1, 2, 3. Can't do much better than that, can you? We're about ready to go green here, as I'm not quite sure why the sim would put us behind the timing tower. Reminder, this one does have a warm-up lap. This is not a standing start race. That would be chaos.
Jameson Daniel warming the tires up a little extra there on that launch.
That's right. We tried to tell him in the meeting.
yep.
Well, man, I tell everybody out there in the internet land that this is the part of the race that absolutely terrifies the league coordinator. Just get this thing off without hitting each other, please. Please don't hit each other.
Now, is the pace car actually on the track? Can they interact with it? Or will they drive right through it?
I don't know. I think you can drive.
You can go straight through it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not actually real.
Unfortunately, it is not.
That would make week 13 races very interesting there. Shout out to our chat here. Got a few people on there. Our friend Chunky Hustle out here cheering for some Leland. I'm willing to bet dollars to donuts. Mr. Hustle was out there hustling to get Leland's computer all set up and correct. Evidently, they were having some issues on their machine, so they had to move it around. Got Zach. I don't know why Zach's not in the league with us today. And looks like we're going to get going. Let's see if Zach pulls any tricks. Carmel Zach, as the field is away. We are green flag racing here, 20 minutes at the Charlotte Oval. As Robert gets hung out a little high and dry there. He's on the high
the
side
outside
of
lane
that.
looked to have a pretty poor start compared to the inside. He appears to have gotten in line now, but that outside's struggling.
He's still dropping. He's got Pablo there on his inside. Well, let's see what we got here. And the 12 machine, Carmel Roberts. He's still high, man. I don't know if he knows something we don't, but he is moving the wrong direction right now in the race.
Queen through lap 1. We love to see it at Charlotte.
Oh, thank the Lord. Zane, they were having, I don't know, they were having connection issues or what, but I got a message from the coach at Blackford. This Blackford Zane got black flagged again. I'm not 100% sure why that's happening. I feel bad for those guys. They have worked so hard all year to get him out on track.
Yeah, it's such a shame when it comes down to a technical issue.
It's something weird. I don't know what it is. It's hard for me to imagine there's a scenario where he's getting black flagged just for driving around the circuit. So it sounds like without getting any notification, it sounds like a tech issue. Oh well, this is an interesting twist. Pike Drew records the fastest lap here in the actual race session.
Oh, and we have Alistair going for making it too wide up front.
Oh yeah, look at that. The Greyhounds pacing the fields. Not to be outdone by Pablo there. Trying to get around the outside. And I think Alistair, oh no, that's Zach. Making life a little difficult as we're trading paint a little bit. Pablo introduces himself to the wall. Ever so slightly, just a little bit.
Robert takes back the position of having the fastest lap on track right now with a 36.329. Looks like we are back to our formal 1-2-3 up in the front row there.
Now, if Pablo has anything to say about it, he's trying to find that inside line. He is
I mean,
staying
great
tucked
job
in
from
behind
Zach
Alistair.
and Alistair. Yeah, these two are making these cars as wide as possible right now.
I tell you what, guys, this is some pretty exciting racing here from the Indiana Esports Network as we see, what is that? 3 different schools duking it out. 4 different schools right there, pretty close. I think Ben Davis in the background, Harrison, Pike, Lawrenceburg. What a representation here in the state of Indiana. As we're 3 wide through that one, and Drew's like, please let me through.
Yep, 3 wide through the corner. Oh. They're not giving Pablo any space there.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Oh.
A tragedy for Carmel.
Absolutely an absolute payday for Pablo from Lawrenceburg as he's going through. I know we've got some Lawrenceburg fans out on the chat. Oh, my goodness. As you can see, the absolute timing screens tumble. Everybody is everywhere. Holy cow. And just for clarity's sake, if I go to our blimp shot, here is our race leader. I'm sure singing to himself.
Own race now.
1 is the loneliest
the big
number.
One here at Charlotte.
The big one. It's happening.
On lap 4.
Well, there's only 16 minutes left, so we'll see how that goes. A little bit of a
I only
shakeup.
see about 3 cars out on track right now.
Oh, Lord. A little bit of a shakeup. We've got Pablo. We have Gary, and we got Leland, who's now in the 2nd spot. Leland just passed Union City. Gary, and this looks like a pretty close battle. Let's see if we can watch some racing. No offense to Pablo. He's so far out in front. Oh, geez.
Yeah,
Let me see it.
4 cars on track. I got 4.
Oh, no. That was the big one. Can we watch that one?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, that's weird. Won't even give me the... Huh. I used to have the ability to go back and watch what happened, and now I don't have that ability anymore. Huh.
It only takes 1.
That's
and especially when they're in first place, that man.
Yep.
The real question is, how long are they going to have to sit in the pits? How many laps down are these drivers about to go? And is there a chance for them to get back on the lead lap somehow?
And now Pablo's pitted even.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Pablo. Maybe he just took his...
That might have been a fuel call to try and meet back up with the pack that wrecked out, trying to stay in the draft.
Yeah, that could be an interesting call from Pablo. Puts Gary in the lead. It's exciting for the Union City guys there.
What a good-looking car, too. Union City on the front like that. Classic red and white.
Come on now. I did that one. I'm pretty proud of that one.
That's great.
Yeah. So those of you interested in designing your own car liveries, It helps the announcers when you put the team name on the front. That was not an accident. And I put it on the side, too. All right, let's see what we got here on the track map situation. We're kind of spread out a little bit. I tell you what, guys, that was pretty exciting while it lasted.
That was great racing up front.
We're
Until it
starting
wasn't.
to get some packs forming again, which is good.
All right, let's go back to our blimp shot. What do we got? All right.
Well, Alex, you brought up a good point as well when it comes to this, drafting on an oval like this, saying it's so nice to work with your teammates because you know them, you can communicate to them. It's so hard when you have a random person in front or behind you and you just have to trust them. Trust at 150 miles an hour it's a pretty hard thing to do. You really have to be in sync with what they're doing and you have to predict the things that they're going to do. It's so hard to do when you just don't have the ability to communicate with those drivers.
Yeah, and I mean, we can see right here with Lawrenceburg Leland and then Lawrenceburg Pablo. Obviously, Pablo's still a lap down, but he's definitely helping his teammate out there get out farther in front, trying to get away from Union City Gary there.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if that's teamwork or if that's just the way the race shook out. I know that both Lawrenceburg drivers normally would be side by side. Oh my gosh, James and Daniel getting pretty close there. Normally those drivers would be side by side in the same room, but Lawrenceburg has had some tech issues, and for some reason they can get one computer to connect, but they can't get the other one. So Lawrenceburg Leland is racing from home today. You're allowed to do that under certain circumstances, and their circumstance does qualify. They let me know in advance. It's all good, but it'll be interesting to see how well they're able to communicate, given the fact that they are not currently sitting next to each other. This looks like Jamison Daniel gets a pretty good draft on that. And the 33 car is right up behind Pablo.
It's like most of the drivers are back out on the track now. 1 lap down, 2 lap down. Definitely some ground to make up. But a reminder, we're talking about 36 seconds per lap here. So if something should happen to this lead group of 4 or 5 drivers here, it could be anybody's game at that point. Suddenly nobody's down a lap anymore.
And I'm still interested to see what's going to happen with Pablo, if that stop was accidental or intentional. Oh, no!
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
And that's our top 2 now. Then and more. There's more.
Gary. And I think that causes him to go up on incident points. He just pulled a black flag on that one.
That does put everybody on the lead lap currently with damage.
Well, all's well.
Other than Pablo.
Other than Pablo. Oh, I still don't quite know what's happening.
Yeah. Who may need to pit again anyway.
Yeah, he stopped pretty early. Well, let's see. Maybe he knows something we don't. All right.
Now we'll see. The damage doesn't look too bad on some of these cars, but on others it definitely looks pretty bad.
Here we go. On board here with Alex from Hobart and the Brickies, the blue and gold machine.
I got to say, guys, I really enjoy doing this commentating. It's a lot of fun, but man, oval tracks are different because there is always something to talk about. There is never a shortage of things happening on the track. So much fun to watch, so much fun to commentate.
All right. That's interesting. Pike Drew is catching up on Pablo pretty quickly here. Pike Drew's got a little bit of help from Pike Lazarus. They're working as teammates there. They're catching up to Pablo pretty quick here, so it should be interesting if he can. He's on the same lap as Pablo, so if I don't know the fuel strat's still with Pablo or Drew, but if they can work together, you might be able to catch him.
Yeah, we'll see. As we ride on board here with Lawrenceburg Leland.
Mr. Rhoda, do you know, you said 30% fuel capacity. Do you know roughly what that translates to as far as laps on track?
I don't necessarily know off the top of my head, but I know a guy who helped me run the numbers.
I do not know the number right now.
That's Alex, that was your cue. You jump in there. My guy tells
He
me
busted to you, man.
my guy tells me that allegedly, just completely by yourself, completely pinned, you should be able to make it 55 to 60% of the way, and then in the draft it would be considerably more laps. So we'll see.
Okay.
It could be a two-stopper today,
Yeah.
and that could be another interesting strategy call. Enjoying.
So in a 20-minute race with 8 minutes left, I mean, we are approaching that window here. Should these drivers not have taken any fuel when they were in the pits for repairs?
Yeah, and we'll see. We'll see how it all goes down. That was kind of the goal, is that, 60, 70% of the race, as it looks like Leland's coming off the line. Is he coming in for a pit stop? He's going pretty fast. Oh, no. I think he got it slowed down. We'll see. I don't see any penalty information coming on my screen. And Leland's coming in for a pit stop. Ooh. And Pablo now is on the lead lap. And again, we'll see. Fuel. Looks like he's taking tires too. Okay. Ooh, taking 4 tires.
It's an interesting call.
Maybe he knows something we don't. Or maybe he had to. Oh, no. How did Robert get DQ'd? What is happening in this world?
Oh, no.
He's not, it doesn't look like he's up on incident points. He only has 8 incident points. I wonder if there was a disconnect. Little connection error issue.
Let me see if I can figure that out.
Yeah.
I'll be working on that for a minute. Oh, I found it. He had been given a drive-through penalty for something. Oh, for his 8 incident points. And then had failed to serve that for 3 laps.
Oh,
and
no.
when he tried to on the 3rd lap, it did not count it.
Oh,
he's-
no.
Tragedy strikes.
Well, I tell you what, guys. I don't love that happened. Because I like Robert. He's a good dude. However, I will tell you as the league coordinator, this now presents an interesting situation as Robert Fisk does not gain the number of points that he possibly could have. And that puts Zach much closer to Robert in a day that could have been absolutely Robert mathematically getting closer and closer to that number that he does not need to finish the race. This keeps the championship a little bit closer.
Yeah, and he's still falling down the order. Robert still has a few more positions to lose here.
Oh, no.
That's a few more points for Zach to gain.
Well, and as we look at our standings points, 3 of the top 4 are currently our top 3 drivers, so their points are going to continue to build, assuming the next 5 minutes go the way that they hope it does. This really could shake up the order here.
I'm here
This is
for
exciting.
it, too. Yeah, as now Zach is 41 points back from Robert, and when we thought this was all buttoned up, we induce a little bit of drama.
Well, and Alex, what were you saying earlier about within the league and drivers not having repeat wins at tracks?
So I found an interesting stat. At the Charlotte Motor Speedway, specifically the Oval, there has never been a repeat winner in IEN at this track, neither in preseason testing nor in actual races. And to my knowledge, there's only been 1 or 2 times at any track in which a driver has won twice at a single track.
Yeah, I found that very interesting as well.
Well, I think that carries you today, right? Didn't Robert win the last time we were here?
No, that was Alistair in the preseason.
Oh, all right. Well, that still could happen, although
Right.
he's 2 laps down. So I would not that I want it to happen, something big would have to happen. Those of you just tuning in, some really surprising information out here about our championship leader out in 17th place today. And it looks like Zach is now only 40 points back. If Zach could pass Pike Drew, which would be a tall order. Let me right on board with Pike Drew here. There's Pike Drew. Here's Carmel Zach. If he could pass Pike Drew, he would cut into that lead even more. Although that would be a tall ask. As we're on board here with Pablo, who he's got 3 minutes left. This is where the nerves start to come in. Can you hold it together for another 3 minutes? What was that, about 6 laps, 5 laps?
I appreciate you think I can do math that quickly, yeah.
As well. Do you want to know the only current racer who has won here for IEN?
I'd love to hear that.
Well, other than Alistair in the preseason, but the only one who's won for points is Pike Drew in 2nd place.
Interesting.
Does not look like Pablo's attempting to save any fuel here, so I think he must be good on fuel to the end. With only 2 minutes remaining, and he's not appearing to save any fuel at all, so he must be good to go.
Well, it's not like Formula One where you need at least a gallon or whatever left in the tank.
Yeah, if we start seeing him shaking the car left and right here to get the gas to go through the lines, we'll know he's close.
Well, viewers, those of you that watched the dirt road race at on our Snowpocalypse week would have remembered that I didn't quite understand how the fuel situation worked. I didn't know you couldn't refuel, and so the winning strategy from Jameson Daniel from Harrison High School was to drive around the track at 5 miles an hour. And he won. And it was the most boring finish. My wife, I made her watch it with me, and she was like, I mean, it's kind of funny. So we'll see what happens here. As Pablo Nunez continues to turn some fast laps, it looks like, barring a major collapse, our current running order, Pablo, Andrew, Zach, Ty is in 4th. Leland 5th. Axel in 6th, and those are all the guys on the lead lap right now. There's some lap traffic here. Oh my goodness. Guys, Alistair from Carmel High School in 14th in the 81 machine. That car has seen some things today.
Yep. And Pablo's lucky that passing below the white line here is not illegal.
Wouldn't that absolutely be the end of it? That we get this thing going, and Pablo passes in an illegal spot, gets black flagged, and does not finish the race. That would just, what a wild end to a topsy-turvy day. As I think we're getting down to it, 25 seconds left. Can Pablo hold on? I believe this will be his first race win. He's been several podiums, but I don't know if he's ever won one, and this could be it.
As Ty moves up to 3rd place.
The white flag here. One more lap.
1 to go. 1 to go. Here we are.
You know, I got to say, I'm very impressed with Ty running, newcomer to the league. Last week, I believe he was within the top 10, I think maybe 9th place or 10th place, and now he's fixing to get a podium place. This is fantastic work by him. Oh, I spoke too soon, down to 4th. Let's see if he can get Leland again here in the last lap.
As Lawrenceburg Pablo, he's slowing down. Oh no. Oh no, he's gonna cross. He's gonna make it. I bet he just runs out of fuel. And oh my goodness, is this happening? Do we have a Lawrenceburg 1-2?
Yeah, it appears Drew has also run out of fuel. He's in the pit lane.
Oh no! As Lawrenceburg Leland comes across full power. And Hobart Alex is going to come in third on a topsy-turvy day here in the Indiana Esports Network.
Hobart Alex entered that last lap in 7th place.
Well, something went weird on my screens. I'm not 100% sure where we're at right now. And, oh boy, we're going to have to see some official results here as the overlays are confused. We don't have a third place finisher. We have 2 6th-place finishers. Oh, Lord. What's happening?
Yeah, I'm looking at, though, the standings in-game aren't much better either.
Right, something has gone weird here in the iRacing.
So many cars ran out of fuel that last lap that we know third place doesn't cross the line. That's going to be Pike Drew, it looks like. He's still rolling around.
I think you're right.
Matthew Basinger takes the infield line there, mowing the lawn on his way through.
Oh my goodness, I have no idea what happened here.
I don't really either, and I don't know where any of the positions are.
I'm a sitting duck here a little bit, as my overlay has all sorts of information that doesn't make sense. We have 2 6s, 2 7s, 2 13s.
I do have the official iRacing finishing result if you wish for me to run through.
All right,
that.
what is
There
the
are still cars
official
rolling around trying to get across
What
the
is
line,
the
I think.
official finishing results?
P1 is Lawrenceburg Pablo. P2 is Lawrenceburg Leland. P3 is Pike Drew a lap down.
Oh my Lord.
P4 is Tri-Township Ty. P5 is Ben Davis Axel. P6 is Hobart Alex. P7 Harrison Matthew, who's taking the Roval right now. P8 is Carmel Zach. P9 is Pike Lazarus. P10 is Union City Gary. P11 is Franklin Mason. P12 is Carmel Alistair. P13 Harrison Jameson. P14 Tri-Township Aiden. P15 Harrison Teddy. P16 Blackford Zane. And then P17 Carmel Robert, who got DQ'd.
Oh my Lord. What a wild day. It's going to be incredible to see how the sim scored this one. On my screen, all right, let's see what we got here. Full screen results of the race. What are we looking at? Nothing is going to be right. Oh, and mine, it shows it at the finishing order that you have. In 1, Pablo. In 2, Leland. In 3, Pike Drew. I hear some guys in the room, but before I talk to those guys, do we have a Pike Drew in the house?
Surprisingly, yes. I was not expecting to actually finish third.
Us neither, Drew. You have no idea. We're watching this thing go down, and we have no idea what's happening. But it's going to be a mess. We'll figure it out later. But iRacing scores you in third, only 1 lap down. Pike Drew, talk us through that topsy-turvy ending from your perspective.
Well, a little bit of a lesson learned to make sure that fuel is actually going to be put into your car when you do a pit stop.
yeah, that's a good call.
So pretty much relying on Lazarus for draft and slingshots, pretty much everything after the big wreck, which I think took out
everyone.
80% of the field.
You are not wrong. Yeah. This was the big one.
But today at the start, everybody was way aggressive. It was three wide does not work too well on the main straight. And I saw Alistair kind of come down on Pablo a little bit, and he got pushed up into Zach, and they hit the wall, and I thought I was clear. I was like, yes, no more Carmel 1, 2, 3. And then Zach comes back down like a torpedo and hits me, gives me damage, and I'm praying that a miracle happens. And then a miracle happens with a curse that follows it, and through all that chaos, I find myself third when I thought I had to do another lap. So
The whole
not
thing on our end, I'm telling you, man, on our end, we thought we knew what was going on, and then everything went nuts. And so, what a day. Hey, congratulations to you. I think there's something to be said for getting lucky, but I think there's also something to be said for putting yourself in a situation to be lucky. That's where you found yourself in. You've been knocking on the door in a lot of these races, and all right, you didn't win it, but you still came in third. You still grabbed some points, and I think that really helps your chances here to maintain that third place position in the standings. So, Pike Drew, congratulations. Great job today.
thank you.
All
Welcome
right.
to Charlotte.
That's right. It's a little bit wacky. It's our own personal Daytona. Hey, is there a Leland in the house?
Yes, there is.
Leland, what a wild day for you. You finish on the second step of the podium, and you punch your ticket to an all-star race. What a wacky finish. Talk us through your day.
Honestly, I don't know what to do with my hands right now because they're shaking so much.
Good for you, man.
But that main wreck is honestly what helped me gain through all these places. I managed to maneuver through it, and then when I maneuvered through it, when everyone got back on the track, I got hit a little bit.
Yeah.
After I got hit, I looked at the timing and positionings, and I decided it was a good time to go in and pit, get my car fixed, and I went back out and started tracking down positions again.
Well, that's heads up.
Until second.
That was heads up for you, man, and it pays off big. You know, one of my favorite parts of racing is that you never know. You know, it could be a wacky day, and for you, you finish on the second step. You have a podium to your credit now, and you punch your ticket, start practicing up in that DW12 for the Indianapolis Road Course because you are in if you so choose to go. How exciting, Leland! Congratulations to you.
Thank you. I also need to thank my mom,
Yeah.
my dad, my godfather, Chunky Hustle, that's
Chunky
my
Hustle,
godfather.
yeah. Mr. Hustle, we are familiar with Mr. Hustle on the stream, yeah.
He's actually right here.
All right, well, hi there, Mr. Hustle.
And yeah, and then I also got to thank him for helping me get this set up during Christmas, or I would not be racing in this race right now.
All
Your
right.
teammate from your draft.
Oh yeah, and thanks to Pablo for
Yeah.
holding it down.
Absolutely. Thanks to Pablo. How great was that? Well, congratulations, man. And I think we might have Pablo in here. Pablo, are you in here?
Yeah, I made it.
Yes. Pablo, what a day. Congratulations. I think, is this the first time as the race champion, Pablo?
Yes, I've been second a few times.
I
but never-
know. You've been knocking on the door, and congratulations, Pablo. You are our race winner from today. Talk us through this race.
Well, it was all fine and normal. Top five, you were kind of fighting up front, kind of switching around all the time. When I decided to go in the inside of, I believe it was Alistair, and then I passed him, and I believe he lost control, bounced off of me, and then kind of caught everyone else in it. But I was lucky. Yeah.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, I said this to Pike Drew, and I'll say the same thing to you. I think it's one thing to be lucky, and every once in a while you get one that you didn't expect, but it's another thing to continue to put yourself in the situation that you can get lucky to win a race, and I think that's where you're at. We've talked about you a long time. I think this is your third year within the league. You have experience. You know what you're doing, and so for you to look at a race and the way that a veteran experiences that race, I don't think it's a surprise that 1 and 3 are some of our most experienced guys. They were able to survive. Whatever that was, and you guys find yourself in a exciting finishing position. So congratulations, Pablo. Who do you got to thank today?
Well, usually my my coach is Miss Davidson here, but she couldn't make it today. Got sick. Miss Stegmiller has been here with me, doing a great job guiding me. Yeah.
Come on now.
Maybe we'll keep her around. Maybe I'll win again.
That's right. That's right. No offense to Miss Davidson, but I think your coach that's there with you today is good luck. And I tell you what, I want to say a huge thanks to all of our iRacing coaches that are out there helping these kids in this activity and getting them to some opportunities. iRacing's a weird thing, and I think I have a few coaches that are iRacing experts. But I tell you what, I've got a few coaches that are not iRacing experts, and they come out week in and week out, and they get beat up a little bit because they don't understand how the sim works, they don't understand what's going on. And so congratulations to all those guys. A huge thanks to all of our iRacing coaches out there. They do a league survey. It talks about how much people get paid to be these coaches, and there's a lot of coaches that volunteer their time, and we know that, and we know how great a job you guys are doing for our kids out there, and so we want to say thanks. So hey, Pablo, thanks for reminding us of that today. Pablo, congratulations. Go tell your parents you need some ice cream tonight because you are a winner at the Charlotte Oval. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, Alex, Mr. B, a lot of thoughts about this race. What are you guys thinking?
We
Tell you
witnessed
what.
the big one on lap 6.
I knew there'd be a big one. I did not think it would be in the first 10 laps. I'll tell you that much. That really shook up the order, and I got to hand it to these drivers. Nobody gave up. It would be easy to just park it and say, all right, I'll try again next week. No, they went in the pits, took care of what they needed to, got back out on track, and tried to make the best of the situation. We'll look at Carmel Zach here, who finished in 8th place. Could have been easy to give up on that and just stay in the pits, but get back out there, keep fighting, keep grinding, and 8th place, not bad for all things considered.
And I think that's credit to what we're doing
right now. I'm looking. I see one car other than Pablo that made it through that wreck without a lick of damage on him.
Oh man, what a wild thing. I think to Mr. B, to your point, I think that's part of when we talk about iRacing, we talk about esports, we talk about kids being involved in activities like this. We are not necessarily training the next generation of esport professionals. Maybe we have some, and maybe guys, if that's what you want to do in the league, good on you. I'm excited for you. We are giving children an opportunity to learn life lessons, to learn new things, to compete in ways that matter to them, to connect them to the school environment. And I think that life lesson of, listen, life is tough, but so are you. Get back out there and keep racing. And hats off to those guys. Today's race didn't go the way that people wanted it to for a lot of reasons. And yet we still had guys, really only 2 people that didn't end up finishing the race, and one was just a connectivity issue. So all that to say, congratulations to everybody in the league. Congratulations. Man, what a wild one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the racing today. And if you enjoyed the racing, have no fear. IHSEN is back next week, this same time. We're going to race in France. And, fellas, I know I talked about it before, but I heard it rains in France. And I think we're going to have a wet race this next week. I wonder what that's going to do to the league standings. Speaking of the standings, let's take a look at our championship standings here. Powered by AppGenEar.in, the TV overlay for iRacing. Robert Fisk still at the top of the timing sheets. And Zach is ever closer. Pike Drew is in 3rd. Pablo takes an enormous chunk and moves up in the standings now. And there we go. So 1 through 10, Robert, Zach, Andrew from Pike in 3rd, Pablo in 4th, Alistair in 5th, Jameson in 6th, Axel Saldana 7, Matthew Basinger 8, Alex Kaiser 9, Leland in 10th on the championship standings. What an exciting day. Let's go to the next page. And BD Frank 11, Gary Nunley 12, Zach 13, Gerardo Galindo from Pike in 14th, Kendrick Larison 15th, Lazarus 16th, Zane in 17, Ethan Bonds in 18, Mason Bennett, newcomer to the league from Franklin County High School, in 19th. Ty Skorka, also another newcomer, has run a couple races for us in the spring. In 20, 21 is Teddy Lamb, 22 is Alden, 23 is me. I don't know how I got 11 points, but I did.
Hey,
so
congrats, Mr. Roto. 11 points.
That was my fault. I clicked the wrong button, and I accidentally joined the session today. So sorry about that, everybody. Olivia, Landon, and Matthew have not scored any points for us. And that is the league standings. Congratulations, all. What a great night. And we'll see you next week.